All right. What's up, Pitbull? What's happening, everybody? Ooh, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, everything should be good. I know you said you're on standby, but good to have you, brother. How's everyone doing today? Camera, oh, Zoom camera. Eat, investment. Interesting. Add capture. Okay, why the fuck did that not just do that before? Interesting. Close that. Save. Wait, what happens if I do this? Wait, so if I delete this. Okay. When it goes to custom, it fuck. There we go. There we go. Alright, but we are back. A few changes made. It's really quick. So, I was working on a new controller and a new camera system. So right now I have two different iterations of the camera and the movement. I'm gonna look first here. Game. Animator. Actually, split. Screen space. Now, technically, running the game, it's gonna. This is my alternate. This is how it is. The player is now hooked to wherever my mouse cursor is. I think for right now it's okay. I don't have any issues. It's shooting that I'm stuck out. But we are able, right now, only D seems to walk. And I have a feeling I know why, but he's able to walk, basically. I'm gonna do this. Else. That's the only reason. Last. Save that. Minimize that. Just updating the booleans for that. Nothing too crazy. Alright. Dude, this is what bothers me walking. I have to figure out the issue with that. But for right now, he's working good. Ideally what I want. I'm probably going to set up some more, because I know I have different ones here. Some animations for him moving in certain directions. I just have to figure out how I'm going to. I have no clue where to, like, forward left or normal left. The player walking left. The only issue is I can't even, like, base it off of input controls because the player is constantly circling. controller. Ah, the head script. Can I tell it? Log. How would we measure this? From the mouse to the camera, minus the player to the camera. Changing the difference between. So why can't I just log mouse? Mouse. I have to figure out how to do that later. I'll get too into that now. Today I wanted to mainly focus more on the level design part of it. Bring up my Trello. Oh, probably should bookmark. All this. There we go. All right. Oh, and we do have an official name for the game. I totally forgot about that. So, Anachronism. I'm gonna look it up to pronounce it. Anachronism. There we go. This is how it's pronounced.
Anachronism.
Oh. Turn this up.
Anachronism.
Anachronism. I'm gonna put that on the game design doc. So, anachronism. A thing belonging or appropriate to a time period other than which the text it exists in. So I did change the document a little bit. Oh, where's my docs? Design doc. Oh, anachronism, right? After this. Is that's gonna be the way I pronounce it. Anachronism. Okay. So this I want to have very similar zombie apocalypse. Well, that's being there. I want it to be able to have the player move through different time periods, right? So just going off of that's crazy that thing Chronoculus. Chronoculus makes more sense. But yeah, basically you throw on this Chronoculus, a time-changing VR headset that I came up with in the fucking universe. But it malfunctions. It causes the player to be sent back through time, right? So he's shifting forward and backwards through time in different like time periods. So far as time periods go, I have down like a medieval time period, a post-apocalyptic time period, and a futuristic time. I was thinking rural, but that would still count kind of under medieval. And then on top of that, each of these would have maybe like 5 levels to them, right? Maybe to start off with. So 5 medieval levels, and then you would fight. So ideally, we're still going to continue with that story where the player starts out in the village. Player starts out in that village, and basically from each chapter or scene, you would want to call it, between that time period, you'd move from the village to the forest to a cave, a dungeon, and then boom, boss fight, right? Same with the post-apocalyptic, moving through like city of downtown, a parking lot. We'd make our way through until we finally hit that final boss. And then futuristic, that's still in the works. That's down the line. This is all I was able to get out of my head. But essentially, that's the time idea change thing. I feel it's pretty good. I haven't heard anything back from anyone else. I think it's pretty solid for now. Acronym. Good way to remember that. But here's the Trello board for it. So far for the player, camera and movement are pretty solid, I'd say. But animations we need to work on, right? For the player stats, that we could also get started today as on a little bit of UI. So the health is super easy. The live system is going to be interesting. The score I should be able to do. Kill multipliers. Well, or enemies. So each enemy is going to have their own points that they're being given when they get killed. Drops. I do want to have some drops for the player to kind of be able to find. And then health for them too. Whatever. But essentially, there's not going to be any like. I don't even know if I want to add like a sprint system into it. Because right now there is a sprint system. Fuck. Okay. There is a sprint system right here. I think it's okay. Not the worst thing in the world. I can take it out and just have like the normal speed set to whatever. Let me think. Other than that, that's what I got down. I think today we'll start on this player stats shit. That might be the easy part. All right, so here's also my other player. I'm gonna oh, this technical player. Okay, so that camera automatically finds it. So they play out a little bit differently here. So still follows, but this one it's like no matter where you're looking, it's gonna apply the same direction. So right now I'm just holding S, so I'm not really changing direction based off of where I'm moving. This is just solid up, down, left, right. Whereas my alternate one, this one, if I remember correctly, this one will change the force of the direction depending on where the mouse is. So if he's facing forward and he starts to turn, forward is constantly going to be changing. So right now I'm just holding W. I feel like this makes a little bit more sense. Being able to move around like this, it's the animations that are throwing me off right now. But I think this is good enough. And then I do have the sprint. You can see it's a little different, but I might just end up throwing up norm. I'm gonna 5. Yeah, see, that feels pretty good. I think I might just stick with that guy. I'm gonna have him in there, but let's go ahead. Let's add a UI canvas on the 2D mode. For this canvas, we're gonna rename player UI. Okay. Go ahead and create a new empty game object. This is our player health bar. Okay. What do we need? Player health bar. For now, I'm gonna just throw in some images. I'm gonna turn off the lighting. This is gonna be down here. I'm good with position thing. Put this at negative 600. 445. That at 100. I think that should be good. And then for now, I'll just set the anchoring to bottom right. Okay. Image. I'm gonna call this background. Good. That's going. I'm gonna project with health bar so we can grab just the quick stats off of that. Simple player health script, just setting a couple floats to be. Alright, so that'll be my background. I guess inside of here, for now, put another UI image. That's it. Something. Set this. Down and farther out, so that like that much. Because then I got to keep in mind. So let me just oh yeah. Zombie apocalypse. I guess videos would probably be the best thing to look at. No, it doesn't want to be known. Awesome. Here we go. So just looking at something like this, right? Essentially what I'm basing my project off of. Your mode. Alright, so just based off of that, just that first image, right? Let's grab that again. So I do want to keep the health bar down here, right? I don't want to have it where it's like one hit and you're dead kind of stuff. Could have it like that. But essentially, I want just this one area to be the health bar, the gun you have, and how much ammo you have. Because the player's only going to have, depending on the time period, a set weapon with infinite ammo. After that, the zombies and skeletons and all that sort of stuff, they're going to start dropping like actual weapons for him. Each weapon is going to, again, depend on its own time frame. But there's, the live system. The scoring system, I would want to stay the same as well. Just going off the top of my head. Survive 55 days. How long this? Yeah. It's pretty straightforward, too, because that's the gun you have. That's how much ammo's in that bitch. No one has to question that. Username. This would be cool to make like an online arcade game. Holy shit, that'd be awesome. Alright, so that's the idea. So for this, I'm just gonna make this the health bar. Health bar. Project. Copy avenues. Where you at? Yeah. That's all for now. We could close that project. But essentially, now that we have these two scripts, let's go over this very briefly. Reload, yeah, compile. Right. Fine. Alright. Player stats. Pretty short and simple. I'm not even gonna have stamina on mine. Alright, hold on. Got it. Got it. The holy room. There's so much things unholy about every room in this house. What are you talking about? Alright, sorry about that. I heard some shit in the background, but um pretty straightforward. Player stats, all we're gonna want to have is a float for our maximum and a float for our current health. The reason I want to make a float for the maximum, I might implement some sort of upgrading system so that every run of the game you would have different skills. I might. That's why I did this early on, planting the seed, see if it grows. But as soon as the game starts, we're just going to set the player's health to be 100, basically. So then what we could do right now, come here, player stats. All right. I don't upgrade changes. All right. In addition to the player stats, we also had See where the fuck you go. The UI. All right, so this is what's gonna handle the actual health bar. In here we just have. Oh, I can actually remove these because now we don't have stamina, so I won't have that displayed. But we have two variables set up top. One being our player stat script, the script that we just went over, because we're going to use some of the information out of that. So I just gave it the variable name of stats. After that, we come to the public image health. So these two images are basically going to be, again, I don't need stamina because we don't have that anymore. Just health. One of these images are just going to be the health bar that's actually going to decrease. As soon as the game starts, we're just saying to find the object with the tag of player. We're probably going to be using this for a lot of what we do. And we're going to grab that player stats off of him now that he has it. In addition to that, that health image that we're going to actually change right now, we're going to add a, I think it's a fill component. And we're basically saying that that fill amount is going to be whatever our max health is divided by 100. And then as the game goes on, just to keep it updated, we're keeping track of that current health. So whatever the current health is divided by 100, that's how, you know, far or how little that bar is going to look. So if we come in here, grab our health bar, let's add a slider. Oh, no, not a slider. Component. Build? Yeah, it just might be. Is it a slider? Wait, I might be wrong. No, this has nothing to do with this. We're not handling any type of navigation or anything like that. Add UI. Here, I'll add a slider. That has the slider. Fill rect. Background, that's image. Image, that's what it is. Figured it out. Has the image filter. Ooh. Ah, I don't have a sprite on it, that's why. Sometimes, just sometimes. Alright, zoom in, let's make it larger. Can we use for now? It's gonna look really janky, but I'm gonna use just this. So we're gonna say filled, and then for now we're gonna say horizontal, fill origin from left to right. There we go. But I don't like that that looks like that. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come over here. Go to Google. We're just gonna say white square. I feel like I have a UI thing I could use for this, but for the hell of it, just for being cool. Go ahead, save this image. Call this our white square. That's gonna go to my desktop. All right, so close this, minimize this, open up my files, desktop, project, back up. Throw this inside of here for now. And we're throwing it inside of animations because I forgot to throw it into assets. All right. So we have this. We can convert it to a 2D and UI usable item. Come on down to our health bar. Change this. Square. White square. Nice. There we go. Now it's full. Now that health bar will go down a lot smoother. So then we'll see this in action right now too. What else do we need for the health bar? That should be it. So what? Compile errors. That's save. Upgrade that because we don't have current stamina or max stamina in our old stuff anymore. Go ahead and play it. And now we should be able to see the player just walk around. I'm gonna open up their player stats. So that's how it looks. Here's our alt player. So our current health you see automatically set to 100. And as we start tricking this down, uh-oh. Oh wait, I know what I didn't do. Dumb. Player stats. Player stats or player UI? I never set that. Player UI. So let's open up that canvas. Health bar. and then we will add player y to it. Health bar will be that. Now we should be able to test this properly. That's where those lines where it like automatically applies in the code, that's where those come in handy. You just do that through simple tags. Now, it start going down perfectly. Eventually hit 0. And then we could go back up, back down, but now we know health bar works. Awesome. So player health bar is done. For right now, I'm gonna add in background. We're also gonna have to change. I might actually start drawing some shit out myself. I don't know. We'll see. For now, we're gonna have, I don't know, that doesn't, a nice blue background, red health bar. If anything, what we could do is duplicate the health bar. We're gonna reset this component, move component, image component back. This will be the background. The health bar. So call this our health bar back. Right, black. So that way, while this health bar is going down, the player can actually see that background. So they'll know when their stuff's, you know, full or not. So there we go. We have our health bar, we have our health bar background. Let me think. Let's go update the Trello board. So right now we have health done. Just for him. I guess that was pretty vague. I didn't say health card, so I should. He's in the works. That's what we're working on right now. Or actually, no, we're not gonna work on this. I want to get one of these enemies wired up. So what I might end up doing is reusing a script from my old zombie game. Let me think. What else do we have to add? So that's the background. I'll call this player's health. Player health. That's already the health bar. Huh. I guess I didn't think this back one through. Oh wait, because this is player health bar. Background. Oh, this is just an empty game controller. I forgot about that. Wait. So then I can just move this around wherever the hell I want. That's why I did that. So we'll call this the holder. Health. There we go. Health bar, whatever. Let's go ahead. Let's create another empty. Call this player. Want to add another back. Not the one that anchored this. That's an empty game object. Go ahead and add image. Call this our score holder, because you know, right on ideas today. We could put that score holder at the very top. What I might want to do for this, pull out this rec tool. This one I feel like should be a little bit more obvious than the actual health bar. Should kind of be paired. Copy. Score holder. I paste it on it. I know what we're gonna do. Health bar holder, duplicate, and what moves here? The Y coordinate. So we'll put this 200, 100, 500. Nope, too much. All right, 600. No, that's 450. I think that looks good. Name player score holder. Right. Put the player score holder inside of there. We're gonna set the new anchor point to be the top left. We don't need the health bar. We don't need the health bar background. There's the score holder. Go on here, just text. Ideally be it. UI, text mesh pro. Score. Let's import the essentials for this project really fast. A lot of stuff that goes on in this stuff, man. Alright, so that's good to go. That should have been updated. Got our normal UI text. Set this to be the full length of the box. Set the anchor point to be the far right hand. I guess font size will play a factor in this as well. So let's just turn this up 70. That's why I'm. All right, for now, just put infinite number 9999999. That's what we got. We got a very, very high score. For now, it's gonna look really janky, but the finished product is gonna be incredible. All right, that's our score. Let's go ahead. We could duplicate the score. Control D. Then what we could do for the multiplier now, super small, lower the font size. Ideally, what would this be? Really don't think they're that high of a multiplier, but for sure, for right now, we'll just put that much. They kill 9,000 zombies back to back, right? Just a little bigger. Put this at like 50. All right, that will be there. Plug it. There we go. That's our score multiplier. That's our actual score. I'll call this my score multiplier. Yo, what's up, Soren? How's it going, man? What's up? What's up? All right, so we have our score multiplier. We have our health bar. That should be it for a majority. Well, I don't want to say a majority. Watch out, dog. Man, can't even sit, bro. These dogs are on my butt. All right, so definitely gonna need to make that smaller, but let me see. It looks good so far. Players able to walk around. Their stuff. Cool. I guess we could add to that Trello board too, man. So if the player's under works, we would probably need shooting to be a big one. Like swapping weapons. Respawning. Total death. We're totally done. That should be good for now. Well, I kind of want to make a block. Don't have the file on hand. Let me see if I could send it to my laptop. But essentially, what I want, like the first level, how long have we been streaming? 39 minutes. Okay. Scenes. All right, I'm gonna sign into Unity real quick. See you, sorry. All right, so the town. So far, I do have some assets. I don't want to make it too big, so what I might just have, right? Which one is zeroed out one? The 00. Okay. From here, I'll probably only be using these. Yeah, these are probably the only two I'll be using for this. But This is just duplicating. Bless you. Jesus. All dogs, man. Duplicating the area just to make it seem a little bit dirty, right? Only reason I'm doing this for right now is I have the assets. So essentially, that's one thing with the camera as well we're gonna have to keep in mind is like how high or how low this is gonna look. So I think for now, let me bring both of those boys in. Player alternate, top down camera. Player alt, up and up. Alt overrides both of these. So now that player will have that UI with him as well. So just based off of how the low poly environment is set for this one. Let's see, I want to see how it's gonna look with the camera. Oh, that was so dope. Okay. So that's not the worst thing in the world. I like the distance and I like the range. Let me see. I do want to change some stuff. I want to see, I should. So distance. Oh, that's far. Too far. 15. Pretty decent. Angle at like a 15-degree angle. Or no, this we always want to the back of him. The height at a 15. I like that. How does that look? Oh, this isn't even my good player. Wait. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, what do we animate player stat? Oh, the camera. I forgot. The camera's tag needs to be changed. It needs to register as the. Let's try that again. Player wasn't. Camera comes up. I do like that little pan away though. So we're able to. You see, that looks good to me. If the movement speed was a little bit better, I feel like that'd be good. This still feels like very big to me. 15 out of 15. A nice angle. I have a recommendation. What's up, Soren? What are you thinking, bro? In the camera, the way the camera responds, I think. Yeah, it snaps on. I don't know. I like that floaty feel to it. Not gonna lie. Like the camera's kind of looking at you until you stop moving. Maybe zoom in the camera a tiny bit so you can see better. Really? You think moving the camera? That would be it. W. Okay, so even that, just like keeping it locked onto him. Well, so essentially, I don't know if you've seen games before, Soren, but we're going for somewhat of a turn on this. So this was an old game that I used to play on the PS3, but it was a really good game. But it was essentially like a top-down shooter zombie survival game. But in here, the camera is somewhat the same. I do want to change the camera a bit so that it's able to pan in its own directions. But nonetheless, the camera is distant. This isn't made essentially to be like a really like, holy crap, that's a visually appealing game, but it's possible. Let's see. But yeah, just something like this. So that's essentially where this camera idea came in from. So distance I'll set to a 15. I'll set the smoothness down to 0.5. The height we'll keep at a that. Go ahead and go from there. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm shooting for right now. I think I'm doing good so far. A lot of the main stuff is there. So player is able to move in the direction of the mouse. The animations I will be working on. But right now, I think this camera works good. I might zoom it in a bit more. Oh, that's the angle. Hold on, wait. I'll leave that at a 15. But then come in and So try putting the distance to like a 13 or 15. So that's the distance. So the distance, the farther it's just the farther the camera is gonna be. That's all. I think at like a 15, that's fine. The height might need to go up. Like something like that, like a 12. I think a 12 would be copy component. Let's stop the game. Let's paste the values. All right. Yeah, something like this even. It's small enough for me. Let me see. I am gonna actually try to bring up the image that I had working on. So Apple has an awesome app called Freeform. And essentially, it's my files. I don't even know how to send this. I thought the zoom maybe made the sprite bigger or smaller. So no, these are actually 3D components, bro. These are 3D. This is the character right now. He's just a basic squire. So that's another thing that's going to change over the time. So based on the periods as well, the player is going to actually change depending on the model, or the model is going to change depending on the time period. I'm done. Shoot, I don't know how to get this on my thing. Best map for real, bro. You don't even know. Watch this. Ready? So we set up basically the player's health, a little bit of the player's UI. See, they're able to move around with the mouse. It's a little slow right now, so I will probably pick up his distance, his speed. Yeah, but this feels a little bit bigger than I expected it to be. How do I send this? How do I send it? Other than Discord, that's what I could do. I'm gonna send it to the Discord chat. To create a link by what, bitch? Cancel. Discord. I'm gonna send it to her. Why? Alright, fuck it. Just going in the general chat. I hate Apple. That was like really unnecessarily running around for like no reason. Let me see. I'm gonna open this up real quick. Yeah, 47. Live announcement, Twitter post, general. Look at the new emote I just got. Hey, you got my emotes, bro. Nice. What? Can't even look at it on here. I'm gonna export this. JPEG. What the fuck? Hold on. Form. Share to you. I'm gonna share as a freeform file though. Can I export it? Grid. Pinterest. Quick note. Can't save it to Pinterest. Can I throw it on Trello? To me, I guess. Share link. No, because it just shows as the Trello board. Oh, do that. We're gonna go based off of my image then. So we'll delete these two. This will be a 0. Up. That's duplicating one of the worst thing in the world, but the essential shape of the map will still be the same. Something like that. Small enough. Yeah, we're gonna do this fantasy prefab outfit. That can work. We have a few houses to throw in here. Oh, one by one, so we can get an idea of what we're dealing with. One. Okay. Why did that seem like so much more? Wait. No, there are other ones. What the hell? I'm going crazy. The duplicates? What the fuck? Oh, can't be. There we go. Okay, so 489. What is this? 4, 8. Oh, look, do I actually okay, what? Pause. Pause. I'm going crazy. Delete. 9 prefabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What am I missing? Church, house 1, house 2. So what is there? There's 7 houses, 1 mill, and a church. What do we have? 7 houses, a mill, and a church. Why does... Dude, am I doing math wrong? 4, 8, 9. I have to do math wrong. Holy shit, I'm dumb. Alright. We can have it where there is like that starting like village area. Let's see. Okay, good. We got some rocks, some mountains. Here we could throw some props down. Alright, we should be good with what we got for now. Are there any... Oh, okay, that works. I'm done with this bad. Here, these. Chords. Spawn location back. Actually good map. Hey man, not all maps start off beautiful, bro. Can't judge the perfection until it's done. Houses. Oh. 3. Let me see. Well, we're looking at this, right? Zombie Apocalypse. PS3 game. Levels. Oh, can't do that. Go. Images. So here we go. So these are some... Bro. One. I got 1. I got 2. I get a new fucking camera just for the dogs that are at my feet at all time of the day. Never fails. Alright. So if we're thinking they have to even be big, bro. Like these levels were small as shit. I only think there was a few of them. So there was like the junkyard, there was the graveyard, the town. There's this one. There wasn't that many. Essentially, doesn't have to be that much either. What is our scale? Alt. Almost change, brother. Number 3, we're gonna put. There we go. That feels a little. Oh, that feels way better. Hold on, let's dumb that down. Can we put you at a 6? There we go. Okay, so just running around through like something like this. So this is the angle the camera's gonna come at us from. So then this, this should actually coming from that angle. This is the angle we should be coming from. Oh, don't do that. I'm gonna move you over here. Take y'all. Rotate you. Move y'all. Oh, wait. Change it from the center to the pivot to the center. There we go. That's 0. Ooh. That actually looks solid. Holy crap. Wow, but it's all 3 of them. Ah, okay. You're boxing this. Side. Church here. Houses. Houses aren't going to be either. Here. Another house. All of it. Seriously large. Just so we can kind of get an idea. This is based off of the image that I made, so this on screen. There we go. So essentially, I want it to be this circular grid. So I was thinking originally like a middle of the city kind of thing, but too circular, too like overdone, right? I figured just like a small little scene where there's one side where maybe the enemies have come down. Shit. No. Delete some of that. Guess I'll still keep building on that because that's not very much done yet. I want to think of the layout before I actually get like these other guys in. Actual mountain. Seems fun as fuck, to be honest. It's pretty chill, man. I mean, even just doing shit like this, actually making the world. The worlds are the best part, bro. Because, like, I'm going to tell you now, you could take some, like, screenshots of everything now versus when the game is going to get released, and you're going to see a major difference in the appearance of everything. Definitely see some major differences stuff once it's gone. There. About a bit. But this is, like I said, this is what I do. This is my life. Even just like overstacking it, kind of get what I mean. I don't know. Now the town's kind of throwing me off. This mountainous area. Guys start attacking from. I guess that's another thing for the enemies for this place. What? Something like that. Closed off. Camera. I guess props is gonna be something pretty expensive to grow up. Let me think. I guess now would be a good time to open Pinterest. That's normally what I use I want to sign up, log in. Just tell me it's still. Okay, fucking. Am I really still using my account? Log in. Oh my god, it is. File 2020. So I was looking at some. It's stuff like this. This is where you kind of read from. So this is where I got that circular idea from, making everything kind of round, right? And like the more like this too. This one, I was like, okay, this kind of makes sense. But this would be a whole realm, like a little like town. We don't want the whole town. We just want part of the town. Could have something like this, where like the city we're fighting maybe in like the courtyard. That would be pretty interesting to do. Like something like this.
See, please.
Something like this. Uh, Pinterest is so. Even the way, so like this too. But then that would essentially be making it big. This can be like a walkable area. Too much stuff. This one or the last one? Two sisters area. Then your camera would get up. That is true. Um, Maybe something like this. So like we're way too many houses. That is fair. Well, I could always apply filters as well so that the camera doesn't clip through shit. But something like this, where maybe there's like a mountain on one side, make it where the camera can go through stuff. That it could. It could already go through stuff right now. That's simple enough. I like this idea. So here's being one way to kind of attack the city. Keep this open. So then we could have, so the mountains are on this area. Where's our fences? This part, we don't got tall fences. 5, 2. So then, yeah, we could still continue that plot. Like, hey, the player's this guy coming from this. We have like this circling back here. Or that's another thing. We're gonna have to move with the plot of land as well. I think for this, we're not blocking. Thing at a center pivot. Out. Snap it. Really move this. I'll probably make a roundabout. I'll start doing this. I run into a few bugs every now and then. There we go. That's all it is. It's just eating movement. Up correctly, we just pull it out. I think that's the best part. Like, we don't really have to like care about minute details like this too much, but it makes me feel a little better when we. Let's see. Skirt. Probably add some back here. Something. And then so on. I think for now. Yeah, I'm gonna go piece this together like this. Oh, this is fucking not. That'll be the city that we're kind of protecting. Oh, see, even that's making me double guess it. Let me think. Okay. Other than that, our player's health is good. Our player's score is good. I don't want to start the enemies. The enemy's probably going to be back to our demo. Other things. Okay, so we do have. I guess some of these characters aren't really going to be. Now that we've officially. They're not going to. I want to say a majority of the. That guy. We could use goblins, so these guys are good. Goats necessarily. Rock goblins, cave. This is gonna be a boss. This I want to make a boss. Probably start sorting these. You just look funny. Orc. Tougher orc. Okay, yeah. These. Ghost. All orc. These guys I could. Orc. Let's pair all those guys together. All the skellies together. Bitch, was there a skeleton inside of my orc? Mega orc. Arm. Okay. Skellies are rock guys. Another form of orc. Is that just the version of him? Oh, Skelly. So, like bosses I know I might not use. Like I probably I'll probably use boss. Are you gonna wire up those enemies? Oh, dude, easy. The animations I have, since they're already rigged, they kind of wire up automatically. So, but, oh,
Yeah. I want like a couple. Like looking at it, I go leave, come back, and I'm like, what the fuck? As soon as like the top Chris, I guess the bottom was still trying to kiss, and it didn't. It was like, wee. I kid you not. What? Here, Bryce. Here.
Work. Parent. Unity wouldn't work. Uh-oh. What happened with Unity, man? That was a good call. Alright, those are all of our orcs. Skellies. Rock Golem. Tormented Soul. Dungeon. Just failed. I don't know. Maybe your computer may not be able to handle it. One thing I. Skelly, if I grab him. Us. Skellies, orcs. Then these are probably going to be the bosses. I'll put these in. Oh, funsies. Good to know. Thank you. Want to lay down and start watching now or what? I'm good. I got a majority of what I wanted done. Unpeep the camera.
Woo!
Okay. So, camera here. This is how we're looking. Players able to follow the mouse. Our health down here. Score up here. Main move kind of done for right now. Yeah. This is what I was trying to go off of. What's up, Don? I could be a beta tester for sure, man. Thing. So this one was different because like the player would move with the left, and then with the right they would turn and aim. So, exactly, yeah. And fine for started working on the first map, sorting out the enemy. Of course, there's gonna be an enemy. Like I said, lighting. This is just out stuff. Percy, why you gotta growl? Done with this. Fucking gotta work on this. Yep. Now, it was the first time I hopped in the levels. All right, we'll sit down. I'm gonna rest my eyes anyway. Can I be a beta tester on Xbox? I only do PC shit right now. Getting games on there, it's like harder. Just for the one. I'll play Battle Royale. I'll let this play out. Thank you everyone for tuning in, man. Don, I saw you join, bro. You joined late as shit. I said 6 o'clock. It is not 6 o'clock. Here, guys. Here we got Pitbull. We got a bunch of people. Oh yeah, Soren. If you don't know, man, you're able to change your little zombie dude. You got a little fat zombie right now, but you're able to change that zombie. Let me see. So I think next time, I don't know what I want to focus on next, honestly. Probably gonna feed into this list a little bit more. You just try to jump scare me, Adonis. I have my shit muted too. You got lucky. That would have got me. That definitely would have fucking got me. That one. I'm gonna continue working on the Trello list though. I'm probably gonna make a channel for this in my Discord. Up to date with it. Did I beat everyone in the Battle Royale too? Let's go. Alright, man. Can I get my points back then? What do you mean? You try to jump scare me? Oh, wait. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright, Pit. I'll see what's up with you on the Discord, though, man. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in today.